Hey, it's your boy Shawn the Wonder here again. It's been a while since I've been on YouTube and caught up in all kinds of stuff. But I did go through something interesting recently. I went to BlerDCon 2019, which is a anime, video game, comic book convention celebrating just like black nerdom in general. Man, I was looking forward to this convention the most this year. After I heard about it, I think late last year. But yeah, I had such a good time. It was like the blackest, nerdiest shit I've ever been to, and I loved every minute of it. So, the location of it, they call it the it's considered a DC convention, even though it's technically in Virginia. It's located at the Regency in Crystal City, which is in Arlington, Virginia. And yeah, it's held from, it's a 3-day event from Friday to Saturday and Sunday. I forgot the exact date it was this year, but it doesn't really matter. This video doesn't really cover that. But yeah, I saw such amazing cosplays there over that weekend. I'll throw up some photos of it up here, and you'll see a lot more of the stuff on my Instagram, which I'll get to you down here and at the end of the video. Yeah, I saw a lot of people, a lot of cosplayers from Instagram on there too, like PewDiePie Sensei, Ames Taco, Lyra Cosplay, shit. I'm blanking out on some of the other ones. There were a lot though, but yeah, you can see more of them on my Instagram. But yeah, some really amazing cosplays there. Oh, probably my favorite cosplays were actually the Jet Set Radio ones. Ames Taco and Taco Daco and Brunch the Little Wolf did. It was just some really amazing cosplays. Those are my favorites out of it. I try to go into cosplay, try to do like a pseudo cosplay this year, but I was gonna go with Dwayne Wayne from a Different World. I had a Hillman jersey on and some shorts and some white Jordans, but I decided too late to actually go and do that, and I couldn't find those Dwayne Wayne glasses in time with the flip up shades. But that's all I did. I just wore like relevant video game related stuff on the other 2 days. One thing, excuse me. The event also had some celebrity appearances as well. They had Estelle, the singer slash voice actor. She voiced Betty Garden and Steven Universe, which I didn't know, but anyway, I don't watch Steven Universe anyway, so it's no surprise that I didn't know that. Rachel True was also there. If you're not familiar with that name, she was in The Craft. She was the black girl from The Craft, and she also played in Half Baked with Dave Chappelle, and she was also in Half and Half. I can't remember anything else she was in. That might really just be the 3 biggest things she's ever been in. Rachel True was cool to talk to, and I spoke to her a little bit. She talked about it was really glad that a lot of these young people remember The Craft and whatnot. She must think I'm younger than I am, but I was. The Craft, man, it was the 90s, but still, I was born, and I was at least in probably 1st or 2nd grade when that movie came out. No, I think it was the late 90s. I think that was a late 90s movie, so I had to be like 3rd or 4th grade when that movie came out. So yeah, I will remember it. And yeah, she's talking about it was great that all these young people remember it, and some of these other white conventions. And she whispered when she said it, even though it was in a space with mostly black people. It was like only two white people around was like her manager. She had two managers at her table. They're both white. I guess she didn't want them there, but yes, it's that the white conventions really don't see the importance of how it was cool to see a black person in that kind of movie. She was cool. I didn't get any pictures with her or Estelle because they were charging for pictures and it was too high for me. But yes, it was cool to me. Oh, and excuse me how the way I look right now. I'm feeling kind of lazy. I ain't feel like doing my hair and shit. And I can barely do it anyway. Oh, they also had like a little food truck area like around the back of the hotel. But the food trucks though, they were kind of hit and miss. I mean, they had some good food. Most of them did anyway, but I kept running out of food. They were running out of food, especially this Jamaican truck. When I got there on Friday, I got there around maybe 4 or 5 o'clock on Friday. The Jamaican truck was already closed. Somebody told me because they had ran out of food, so they didn't even. I didn't get any Jamaican food on Friday. Well, I didn't get any really at all that whole weekend. Saturday, I went over there in the long ass line for the Jamaican food. They ran out of food. It was only had like 2 plates of brown stew chicken left, and I didn't want that. I wanted some jerk chicken, okay? But they said they was gonna bring some more food around 8:30. Came around 8:30. Food still wasn't there. Come back at 9 o'clock. I was there. The line wasn't that long, but they still didn't even have all the food I wanted. They didn't have my jerk chicken. I was like, let me just get some plantain. And then the plantain, I got it, and it was fucking nasty. It wasn't that sweet. It was weird, like flat. It was just, I was mad. Usually I would complain if my food is bad, but I was like, man, fuck this. I was just tired of that point, man. But I had some decent like fish from a barbecue truck out there. And a pizza from this DC Slices, but it was okay. The pizza was alright. But back to the other conventionals, like the actual convention stuff. They had some panels there. I went to like 3 different things they had there. A comedy show. I only stayed for a little bit. I think I maybe saw 2 or 3 comedians, but none of them were that funny to me. I walked into one called Where the Waifu Wars on accident. I was just like, this looks like there's a panel over here. So I walked into that, and that was kind of interesting. I'm not into that whole waifu thing. I'm not that deep into anime and all that shit, but it was just entertaining to see 2 people argue about whose waifu was better. That was basically what the panel was. They pick people from the audience. They come and try to make an argument who has the best waifu. And whatever the audience cheers for more, that's who wins. The last one I ended up sticking around for was 2 white guys. I forgot what girls they picked, but it seemed like the crowd liked them both. Oh, I think one of them chose new Nessa from Pokemon. I forget what the other guy picked. But yeah, it was basically a tie, and so they had to do rock paper scissors to see who won. That was just mildly entertaining. And then oh yeah, I saw some dope Eddie Gordo cosplays, and they were doing actual capoeira in the building. That was cool. And some Bring It On Clover cosplayers, but they mix it up with like cartoon characters and shit. Yeah, Penny Proud one, Storm. Number 5, Foxy Love. I can't remember who that last girl was supposed to be. She had like an orange scarf on. But that was really cute. They did the whole cheer and shit. And oh yes, I saw a really clever cosplay. Like somebody mixed Vegeta with Prince. Because Vegeta's actually a prince, so that was a clever cosplay. I like that a lot. And they had a neat fire dance show on Saturday night, I believe it was. Or it might have been Friday night, I can't remember, but yeah, like 2 people was out there doing tricks with these fire sticks and stuff. I didn't stay for the whole thing, but eventually they had like flaming swords and shit too. That was really cool. I never seen a fire show before. And then at the end of the day, the actually the dopest thing they had there was the after parties. They had some lit ass after parties. Oh man, Friday night it was the DJ was with it was Tacos with Attitude and Awesome's Prime. They DJ'd on Friday night. It was bomb. The music was great. It was really hectic. But the Saturday night after party, that was so much better. You had DG Taylor Senpai, who I went to his MagFest party at back in January. That was really fun too. So I know if he was coming back for this, it was going to be hella lit. It's going to be better than the Friday one. I already knew that off the gate. Oh man, that was so fun. They had like little ball things. You had the glow sticks and all that shit, and it was making it rain with money. Somebody just tapped me on my shoulder, like, "Oh, you see this shit?" It's like, this can't be real money. I know they ain't giving out real money like that, but it was actually fake money, just like I thought. Had little Chinese symbols and shit on it. I would show y'all, but I think I lost them. Yeah, the after parties was so dope, man. I danced a lot, even though my foot was sort of injured. I shouldn't have been dancing on it, but it was too fun. I danced with Sin Von Quinzel and this this Powerline cosplayer. Even though that night she was in her Powerline cosplay, but she was bad as hell though. Oh man! Then after that after party, they had an after party on the rooftop. So you had to race up there because only letting 100 people in. So I was walking as fast as I could because I couldn't run on my foot. I was walking as fast as I could up to this to get to the elevator. But I saw some people going to the stairs instead because they think they could get there fast with the stairs. But the doors were locked on the 3rd floor. And once I saw that, I went right back out and got on the elevators with this group of people that I've been seeing around the convention. And they went down. First, they had to go down to the basement. I think it was the basement we stopped out first. But anyway, so people was trying to get on. Was like, nope, it's full. Because we was trying to make sure we were among the first 100. We got in. It was so packed in that rooftop area, man. It was packed. Man, it was so fun, though, man. I just wish I had to go with somebody next year when I go. It's just a little. Even when any convention I went to before, I don't have that much fun when I'm walking around by myself. Even though there's some parts where I do have fun. Katsucon probably had the least fun out of all. No, actually, HeroCon was one I had the least fun out of when I lived back home. But out of the ones from this year, Katsucon had the least fun at. It was so packed in there, and I wasn't that much interest in stuff. It was mainly anime focused. I'm not that deep into anime as I mentioned. But BlerDCon, it was just like even distribution with the themes of you had your anime, your comics, and your video game stuff. You had the arcade at the bottom. It was a much smaller one than MagFest, of course, but I still had some fun with that. I think I beat everybody in NBA Jam. I think I played against 3 different people. I won against all 3 of them, I believe. NBA Jam is still a good ass game, and I can't remember which version of it was. I don't think like the fire. They didn't have the on fire thing for it, which I thought was always in NBA Jam. But I was trying. Maybe I just wasn't able to trigger it. But I could have sworn I was trying to do it, but I never got the on fire. But that's whatever. I tried Cuphead. I think I played it once before. It might have been in MagFest. It's a hard game, but I really hadn't. Oh, and that kind of I don't really try as much as I should in that, because I know other people are waiting and stuff, even though nobody was at the time. But yeah, what else? I really need to get Tekken 7 so I can play in it. I played against a couple of people in that at the con, but I got my ass handed to me because I haven't practiced in years, and I don't own Tekken 7. So I'm gonna get back into it though. What else is there? Oh yeah, they had some concerts there. I saw Samus perform, which she's she's my second favorite nerdcore rapper, which Novel's being my favorite. Samus, she was really cool to me. I ran into her on day 2 as soon as I got at the convention that day. She was standing outside, and I just talked to her for a little bit, took a photo with her, and then she had I know she had like a table outside downstairs where people were meeting her and talking to her. Then she performed later that night, right before the after party, and I went to that. It was really dope to see her live. And Substantial was also there. He probably opened up for her, I think, because he was there after it happened. Um, I didn't see that, but I only got to talk to him for like a split second though. Oh, and then there was they also had a cosplay contest. I forgot to mention that. I went to a cosplay contest too. Had some pretty dope cosplays there too, man. And what else? I think that's all I have to say about BlerDCon. Oh yeah, I forgot. Almost forgot. They had a barbershop in there, down in the dealers room where they sell the shit and stuff. I never, it was black. They had a barbershop in there. People was getting shape ups and shit. that was like, yo, I had to record that. Oh man, but yeah, BlerDCon was amazing. It was just really nice to see all these amazing black people being their nerdy selves. I will go next year, and I'll try to go every year that I can. Yeah, man, but that's about all my time. Follow me on my Instagram if you want to see more of my BlerDCon photos and videos I recorded there. And I'll see y'all guys next time. Peace.